What's up, everybody? This is the Tim Tam PowerMassager Pro, and we're going to take a look at it today. So this is Tim Tam's top-of-the-line massage gun. It is designed for professionals, hence the Pro in the name. So think people such as therapists, chiropractors, elite athletes, anyone that's going to be using this on a daily basis for a multitude of different reasons. Tim Tam's really the first company in probably a year and a half to make a technological leap forward with a massage gun. They've done a lot of cool things. There's a lot of neat features in this. It's almost like a mini computer with all the different components they've added. So this review will be a little bit longer than some of my other reviews, just based on all the features. I want to make sure I'm doing it due justice. Because of that, let's just jump right in and start reviewing it. So the first thing that I noticed is that the stroke length on this is much larger than most other massage guns. This does have an advertised stroke length of 30 millimeters. Typically you're seeing somewhere between 10 and 16 millimeters when you're looking at something like a Hypervolt or a Theragun G3 Pro. So part of that is the shaft on it itself is 20 millimeters. So you're going to get quite a good punch from this device just from the back and forth motion of that massage head. It is an adjustable device. Another unique feature on this, rather than just rotating up to 90 degrees, it does rotate 175 degrees. So we've got 7 different angles. All you have to do is press the T and it locks in at all the different angles. So, really a lot of different capabilities there to hit anywhere you would really need to. If you're trying to reach into your back or, some hard to reach places that, you might not necessarily have somebody there with you to help, that's going to really help with that. The device is a 3-speed device. So the 3 different speeds are 1,000 percussions per minute, 2,000 percussions per minute, and 2,800 percussions per minute. To turn the device on, there's a power button inside the handle here. You press it once, your LED screen lights up. You press it twice, and it's going to turn on to the first level, 1,000 percussions per minute. 1 tap, 2,000 percussions per minute. 3 taps, 2,800 percussions per minute. And then to turn the device off, you just hold it for 2 seconds. So one change that this does have compared to the original Tim Tam, the version 1.5 that I tried, it does have the one touch on off. It's not a trigger that you have to hold or anything. So once it's on, it gives you the flexibility to move it around. You can grab the different sides of the handles. Really good flexibility and capabilities there. The battery is removable. So that's a great tool if you're looking to travel with it. You only have to throw the battery in your carry-on. You don't have to take the whole device. If you're wanting to get a second battery, you can buy them on their website. You just have a charged battery on hand, pop it in. Really convenient. The battery life on it, though, is only an hour, so it is an improvement from the version 1.5, but still a little bit lower than most other devices on the market. The noise on this, as you heard when I was playing or had it on there, it is pretty quiet. They do advertise that on its lowest speed, it's only 10 decibels. I measured it between 60 and about 75 on the low end to high end, so still not, any great improvement on the noise compared to anything else in the market that's advertised as quiet. It does have a brushless motor, so huge improvement from the version 1.5 that I last tried. In terms of weight, it is only 2 pounds, so super light, really easy to move around. It doesn't come with a case, but it does come with a drawstring pouch that you can keep everything in there. So now to get into some of the really unique features of it. So it does come with 3 different attachments. This attachment on here that I have, you see it's got that red tone on it. This is actually a heated tip. So it heats up to 99.5 degrees. This is amazing when it comes to think of warming up or just trying to loosen up a tissue. To have that additional component of heat, really big improvement. In order to get the heat function on, inside the handle on the other side, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's a plus sign on the top here. You just press and hold that plus sign, and on the LED screen a little circle will appear. I'll try to put it there, hopefully you can see it. Once that circle's on, this tip is going to start heating up. And it doesn't, I mentioned it gets 99.5 degrees. It's not anything that's going to burn you, but it is warm enough that you can feel it. When I was trying it out the first time, I would recommend using it on the lower speed at 1,000 percussions per minute. as it starts to speed up, it kind of cools itself off just with the movement. But once it was on that low speed, you could really feel it, especially when I was doing it on my quads and in my pecs. That heat is, a really nice component to that warm up. So the other tip that it comes with is the standard round ball, and this is the same tip that came with the all new PowerMassager and the version 1.5. And again, all their tips are threaded. They do just screw on real easily. You're not going to come off or anything while they're being used. So really convenient there. This tip is interchangeable with any of the other ones. And then this last one is the Tim Tam Polish Light. So it's a real big, if you're looking for a wide area that you want to massage, this is a metal tip on it as well. So these are both metal on that two-tone there. Now what you're going to hopefully hear when I screw this in, I'm going to put it by my mic. This tip is actually vibrating. So it's got a 60 hertz vibrating tip when you screw this polish light on. So if you're looking to just do a broader area, it'll be great to have that extra little vibration. But what I've been using it for is if someone has lockjaw, or if you got some sore temples, or you just want to do something on your head that you would never be able to do with any other massage gun. It really is great for some of those more sensitive areas. Maybe if you got a sensitive neck, or you've got some bad headaches and you want to get a little bit of vibration that you wouldn't be able to do with a full massage. Think of something like this. Obviously, you'd never use that on your head, but to have that vibration, really key. Again, no other device that I've seen on the market that's kind of added a second component into the tip. So we've got a heated tip and a vibrating tip. So awesome job, Tim Tam, on that. Really cool improvements. A lot of other features that we've got to go through still. So it has a skin temperature sensor. So on the tip of the gun here, there's a little metal nodule. When you put that on your skin and press the thermometer button on the back handle, it'll actually tell you the temperature of your skin. So I'm going to see if I can show it there. So it's showing 86.87, but so I don't really know what feature you'd use that for. Maybe a therapist or somebody might be able to tell me a little bit more, but it's really just to make sure when you're using the heated tip, you're not burning yourself or using it in too long in one area. Also, it has 5 different features of massage modes that you can use. So just under that plus sign, which the plus sign's also, I mentioned that's how you turn the heated function on and off. It's also the same button that you have to press and hold to turn the vibration on and off. So the 5 modes are just below it here. It does have a deep tissue mode, which is essentially just the normal mode that it's in. It has a warm-up mode, a recovery mode, a neck mode, and a lumbar mode, which is for your back. And what these do is they're just different cycles of pulsation. So it'll start, really, really slow, and then as it's going slow for a while, then it'll jump up to a faster speed. There it goes. And just depending on what mode and what area you're massaging, it's going to control, it's going to have a control of, which different speed and, sequence that it goes through. The device does have wireless connectivity. So they do have an app that's going to be coming out towards the end of 2019. I assume the wireless connectivity will, work in with that app somehow, so you can control the massage gun with your phone or any other wireless device. It does also have a little compartment on the bottom that you can unscrew and put in a GPS tracking device. So unscrewed, I'd say there's space for about the size of maybe a camera chip, a SIM card, something like that. Maybe if you've got like one of those tiles, the GPS tracking things, you could slip it in there. After all, it is a pretty expensive device, so you want to make sure that if it gets misplaced, that you can find it really easily. One other thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking about the battery, it does come with 4 different international chargers that you can interchange. So I'll just jump back quick here to that. So the battery charger does come in this little stand, but the charger itself, unplug this. The charger itself on the back, you just unscrew the wall component, and it has 4 different options that you can put in there. So obviously I'm in the States here, so I'm using the AC wall unit for the States. But pretty convenient that, you know, if you're going to travel with it, or, you know, you're buying it from a different country other than the States, no worries, you'll be able to use the charger. Lastly is the stall force. So with a lot of these great features, unfortunately, they did have to sacrifice the stall force a little bit. So anybody that's watched my channel before knows that I like a really high stall force. I was a collegiate track and field runner. I like to really get aggressively into my legs and my hips. So I want something with a high stall force. This, unfortunately, I'd say probably has something in the 30 to 35 pounds of stall force, meaning I'm able to stop it really, really easily. So here it is on the lowest speed. I mean, that's not even much. It's a little bit harder when you got on the high speed, but still, you know, not the greatest. But as you'll see, when it's stalling out here, it starts back up right away. So, you know, that's the one flaw of other devices when they stall out, is that they completely turn off and you have to turn them back on. So while it is stalling when I'm pushing really hard on even my hand, or if I'm going into my legs or anywhere, it's going to start back up right away as soon as I relieve that pressure. So, you know, it's nice in that function, but I just can't get as aggressive as I really would like to. But overall, I think they're paving the way for the future of the massage gun. I think this is a really, really awesome device. If you've got the budget for it and you want the heated tip, you want the vibrating tip, you want a lot of flexibility in the head, removable battery, this could be the massage gun for you. So that's a review. Drop any questions in the bottom here if you've got them. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.